Hi, everybody. Welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys, tonight we have the new Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But before we get into that, which I hate that Garcella's leaving. I know everybody has so many different opinions. But before we get into that, I did want to just kind of go into this summer house drama. There's a lot. So let's just get into it. We have some cat fights. We have some Paige to Sorbo stuff. We're gonna do all of the things. Smash the like button, show some love, and let's just start right here, shall we? I don't know if you guys are watching this, but I think it's so good. Um, this past week's episode with Lexi gone, I knew drama was going to happen with her and Sierra, especially because Jesse keeps flirting with trouble. Jesse likes Lexi. He wants to be exclusive, but they're not exclusive yet. So you can't technically be mad at him. But then Sierra is like, fine. I met Sierra at Madison's event. She's stunning. Stunning. And Lexi obviously is a gorgeous girl too. But yeah, I can see how he's flirting with Sierra. Anyways, back to it. So this is what was said. Thank you to Reality Blurb. It's the 9th season of Summer House, right? So last week we ended off with Craig being just a big crybaby and talking about everything with Paige and saying like, well, it's not really fair that you're prioritizing your career right now. She should have dropped his ass 3 years ago. No, absolutely not. I am not co-signing on that relationship at all, which we don't have to because it's over. But it's still airing. The show's still airing, and we're going to get more drama next week. And there has been a lot less drama than previous seasons so far, but still the show has some beef. So we have newbie Lexi Wood, who you can see right here on the left. And apparently she's had it out for Sierra Miller. Now Lexi added fuel to the fire by throwing shade at Sierra on Instagram. And this comes after Sierra reacted to other instances of shade from her new cast member. So as we know, Lexi clearly, as soon as she walked into the house, she developed a crush on Jesse Solomon. This was literally the premiere episode. So yeah, she probably feels like she has dips. They're in a world where you guys, this is so foreign to me. I never dated around. I guess I kind of just I dated, but I just never dated multiple people at the same time. I never wanted to. And I guess that's kind of what you do if you're not specific or, tied down to each other, then you get to date. Listen, it sounds like a dream, right? You get to date. It was never me. I never did that. But listen, more power to you. Anyways, I think Lexi is looking like that piece of meat right there. That is mine. When in all actuality, it's not. It's not. That man is not yours. But he has been flirty with Sierra, which put a wrench in the development of any sort of friendship between Lexi and Sierra. So according to realityt.com, Lexi recently took to Instagram and shared a post on her story of the girls from the Summer House cast. Well, Lindsay Hubbard shared the image first, and she included the caption, "The girls." However, when Lexi reshared it, she shared a new version of it. Let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. Present, share screen. So this right here is the new one, or the original. So you can see we have all of the girls, and then over, you can see all of the girls right here with Jesse. Got Amanda Batula, you got Lexi. We have the girls. Okay. Now, let me show you her version of this. The shade. If you guys don't notice, guess who's missing from this? That would be Sierra. Houston, we got a problem. So now, going back to it, as we do. This came after the trailer for the current season showed a bit of tension due to Jesse's perceived flirting with Sierra. And Lexi could even be saying that she doesn't trust her co-star, but still, it seems like a long time to hold a grudge since this did happen last year, you guys. And she recently reacted to this relationship with Lexi in an interview with Us Weekly. And when asked about the drama from the trailer so far, she said, "I'm going to watch and figure it out with the rest of you guys because I still don't know in my head. And maybe this is just my world and I don't really see it as a big deal. But once we watch it back and we see, then I'll see you at the reunion." However, she didn't deny that Jesse is a big old flirt. According to Sierra, she said it's just Jesse. He's a flirt. He's going to flirt. He loves his female friends. He loves the female species. If you want to gossip, you call Jesse. He's like, you got tea for me? I love a FaceTime with him. Now, regarding the connection that Lexi and Jesse have, Sierra said, Lexi coins herself as a lover girl. I don't think it was an uncharted territory for her. I was kind of like, Jesse, just a word of advice, pump the brakes. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I have walked in your shoes once or twice. And at the end of it, she also spoke of Lexi saying, when you think of Canada in my head, I think of Lexi. She's just so nice. And then her O's are super drawn out. And she eats ketchup chips. Yeah, it doesn't sound like those are a lot of compliments there. But hold on. We're going to keep this moving. So I did want to talk about this for a minute. Let's bring it over to Paige DeSorbo. Now, everybody's talking about this, which I didn't even think this was a big deal, but Paige DeSorbo posted an unfiltered pic of her realistic skin. So clearly, this is her all caked up. Yeah, sure. Why people are talking about this? Like, do you know? First of all, I talk about like blooming and stuff all the time because I love skincare. Love, love, love skincare. I think Jason is the one who got me like addicted to it. But my thing is we're gonna have blemishes. We're gonna have acne. People, the fact that I'm like reading comments and people are seeing Paige and they see her with like things on her face, whether it's acne or whatever, and they're like, and they're commenting like, girl, you need to fix that. You're on TV. What are you doing? Like, I think the most important way to fix this is to wake up first thing in the morning, go, smell your breath, well, stank breath, and then look in the mirror, look at your tired eyes, look at your face, and just realize you're human. And then beat that face, put on some eye cream, put on some CeraVe, use your blooming, get it together, moisturize, bronze, whatever you got to do, and then go out into the world because that's the way that you want to be seen. But really, underneath all of that, we all have shit that's going on. Okay. This was the photo that she posted that people are giving her shit for, where she said, my realistic skin recently, no filter. Oh my God. Can you believe that Paige DeSorbo has acne? This is the dumbest conversation. I can't even believe that we're talking about this right now. At the end of the day, no, this is a stupid conversation. It doesn't deserve any attention. But what does is, I guess what I really wanted to kind of lead in with and ask you guys, do you think that Lexi and Sierra are being petty? Do you think one of them's being more petty than the other? Are you team one of them? First of all, Sierra can't help if Jesse's flirting with her. And as far as like watching this past episode, Jesse is still single. And Sierra and Jesse were friends before Lexi came along. So if Sierra sees Lexi as like a stage 5 clinger or like a little like, she can point that out. That's her friend. Some people are like, that's not being a girl's girl. Who gives a shit? One, you're on TV. It's reality TV. You need ratings. You need storylines. So that's already built in, right? And then on top of that, also who gives a shit because that is her friend before Lexi. Lexi does at this point in the summer house, they only see each other during the weekends. They don't even know each other. She doesn't know Lexi like that. She could do whatever she wants. But I want to hear what your thoughts are. Pop off in the comment section. Smash the like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.